Can you define what is meant by an angel, and is it same as being a someone who does good and tries to avoid evil?
So angels are helpers of God, right? The word angel itself means like the hands of God, who, who who come forward into this world and help those who need their help. Now, while we consider God the creator of both good and evil, at some point evil becomes tiring. When it happens to you again and again and again, it's no longer pleasure; it's only pain, right? So angels are the ones who uh, help people to find joy in life instead of uh, and come out of their pain, and they don't want anything in return. They're not looking for some kind of return on investment or something like that. You do it just because it's the right thing to do and there's nothing else to do, and the abundance of God flows through you and you're supported. You don't have to really try, and everything happens by itself. So angels are the ones who are comfortable in all the pain and distress of this world. An earth angel is somebody in a physical body. Most of the angels don't have a physical body, they're just floating, and then that's not reliable messaging that you can get from them, because obviously they are not in their physical form. And there's some um, you know doubt creeps in when people get communication from real angels, like or rather the regular angels who are not in the body. But then sometimes we can purify ourselves. In our purest form, we are all angels, all of us. We're very close to God. We're very understanding of the mess that is this world. And we don't call it a mess anymore. We understand that it is actually a plan. That is actually there is an order to the chaos. And we see that, and then we help people to see that too, so that they can stop thinking that random things are happening to me. Why do good things happen to bad people, and why do bad things happen to good people? And there's none of that confusion when you're an angel. You know exactly everything has to happen in a particular way, and you're happy to step in and help other people to relax into this world. So I like to think of myself as an earth angel also. And I like to think that I'm here like a welcoming committee. A lot of people come on earth, they spend 20, 30 years, and they don't feel comfortable here. And I'm like, you're here, you're embodied, and it's time to find joy in this situation, not go on rebelling against it, and use these bodies in a way. There are four subtle bodies, and then there's the physical body. Use all of them in a way that it's meant to be used. Don't abuse your bodies, not just your physical body. Don't abuse your bodies, your emotional body, your logic body, your purpose body, and your pranic body or energetic body. Don't misuse these four subtle bodies, and don't misuse your physical body. Use it all as a instrument of joy. And somebody is willing to sit there and when everybody is losing their head, if you're going to sit there and then speak about how you can not lose your head and actually have a good time, then you're already an angel. Hi, Shobha. Hi, Magdalena. And hi to everybody else who's watching. How are you doing? Go on, Yuvraj.
Okay, so so every angel has, when they realize their nature as an angel, they have a certain work to fulfill, right? That goes hand in hand with being angel. That's why they are an angel. That's the work they have
Yeah,
come to do.
yeah, yeah. And there's certain work you never want to run out of it, because then life ends. The meaning of life gets over if the work gets over, right? And all the work involves other people. It's nothing to do with your own. If you live in that abundance that I don't need anything, everything, I have a lot to give. I put 50,000 rupees somewhere in my room and I lost it. I don't remember where I kept it. It's gone, right? But then I feel good about it because I'm so rich I can afford to lose it. So like that. So whenever you lose something valuable, you should feel I can afford to lose this. I'm so great. I'm amazing. I'm abundant. I can get more of it. You know. So those who cry about small losses are definitely removing themselves away from abundance. So we are, our biggest abundance is the sense of purpose that we have, and that comes in our purpose body, Anandamaya Kosha. Okay. So it's important for us to continuously have meaningful purpose. Otherwise, we wither away. We start searching for meaning, we don't find it, and then we get depressed, and then we get addicted to something. Then we feel that we get nihilistic. We feel that there's no purpose on this earth. Everything is just random shit. Just because you don't understand it, right? It's easier to say world is random shit. Nachna ave anganteda, right? So that's what it is. Yeah, you don't know to dance. That means the courtyard is crooked. But you should learn to dance, man.
Yeah. So how can someone know what their purpose or work is on earth?
It's all immediately around you, Yuvraj. You don't have to go and do a PhD on what is my purpose. People around you are crying. Help them. That's your purpose. Be of value to them, and then that's purposeful. You yourself are crying. First, fix that what you're crying about. That's your purpose. Once you fix your crying, then there's so many other people crying. Help them out. That's your purpose. At some point, you would help so many people that nobody's crying around you. Surrounded by people who are not crying. And you'd be like, hey guys, you want to do something that makes us all happy? That's purpose again. Somebody will come up with an idea, like you don't even have to use your brain. There are people, what people of the world, right? They already know what they should be doing. So purpose doesn't come in each and every person's head. It's a community thing. As you, there'll be somebody who's a what person. They'll be like, we should do this, and then you'll be like, this is a great idea. Maybe you're not that guy who says we should do this. So if you're not that guy, don't be that guy. Just relax. And somebody is going to say it. Like, we should be doing this. Don't you think this is great? Don't you think? Somebody will feel that things are not right the way they are. I need to set this right. Who's with me? And then it's just jump onto their purpose and help them. Okay. That is, you should learn to say yes. The more no's you say, then you'll have like no purpose. Look around you, and if some crying is happening, say yes, yeah, I'll work out. Go put your heart and soul into it, and you would have understood something very deep about life. It doesn't matter which way you fall, you can only fall into God. You understand? I've been telling people this, like, you should fall first, fall into something, fall deeply in love with something, anything. Doesn't matter what it is, and you'll start finding purpose in it. I fell deeply in love with martial arts, karlagate, that and this, and I wasn't alone. Soon I was joined by other people who are also deeply in love with that thing. And we don't even know, we're not going to kill anyone, right? But we're practicing martial arts. Why we should practice like an army? Why we should do this? But we're doing it because we find it purposeful. That's it. Nobody else has to approve it. Society and religion and whatever doesn't have to approve your purpose. If you find like a few people who are willing to work with you on it, you already have a purpose. No one can have a purpose alone other than personal hygiene. That you take care of yourself. Don't ask others to do it. Brush your own teeth. Yeah, but don't cut your own hair. That's what Forrest Gump said. Don't cut your own hair. You know, even simple things like cutting your own hair. It's very hard for you to cut your own hair. You need someone else to help you. There's just so much you can do. Anything on the back of your body, you need someone else to help you. You can't do it. You can't even reach there. You can't see there. You can't touch there. So even your own body, you need other people to help you out with some parts. So we need to work with each other. That's when we'll have a sense of purpose. It's very hard for people to understand because they've been taught when they go to that stupid jail, na, central jail, they send you. Your parents, as soon as you become 4 years old, there they'd make you compete with each other instead of cooperate with each other. What do they call it? School. That thing. It looks like a jail also from outside. Big walls and big, like, you don't want anyone to get out from there. There's no like open doors anywhere, right? So when you go to central jail, you start thinking you have to compete with each other. Who gets more marks? They'll clap for the guy who got more marks. Nobody remembers who comes second. Like, what kind of shit culture is that, man? So people get into that shit culture, and then they suddenly thrown out into a company after that. Central jail vomits people out into a company who are competing with each other, and then now they're in a company and they have to cooperate with each other. And people are like, already they have midlife, quarter life crisis. As soon as they come out of the jail and they integrate with the real world, where we have to help each other, then they're completely lost. They say then they take seminars on people skills and they pay people like me lakhs of rupees to come and teach people skills and communication. So I'm like, this is something that has naturally been there in you, but you lost it in the jail, and you just need to forget about the jail, get over the traumatic experiences in the jail, and you'll feel better. And most people are able to start communicating again because they see the logic in this. But still, there are people who are stubbornly trying to say, I learned it in the jail. I don't want to forget it. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. And then there are some idiots who want to continue like that. I leave them alone. Customer service only for customers.
How can someone find people who value their work? They work as
Uh,
an angel or angel.
put it up on Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, maybe. And just vibrate with that energy, man. People will talk about it. If you're doing something with a passion, people notice, right? You can't come to my house and not realize that I like Karlakate. It's not possible. You're coming here, right, in a few days. You're going to
Yeah.
see that it's not possible. You cannot miss this. It's not a subtle thing. Okay? I'm going out. I'm who I am. Look at my hair. Look at my clothes. I go out like this. What do you think people think? You will be that. What you care about. What you're crazy about, right? I just had to walk in Goa and people are like, Baba, do you play music also? How do they know I'm a Baba? How they know this? Right? So it's just that. Okay. You become who you are. You don't have to advertise, hey, मैं शेर हूँ, मेरे को इज्जत दो. You don't have to do these kind of things. Right? No lion is walking around saying, respect me, I'm a lion. You automatically respect it because it can kill you. Rattlesnake rattles, and then you better run. So like that, people know who you are, and they come and hang out with you, right? Who will hang out with a rattlesnake? Only another rattlesnake. Okay, and who will hang out with a rabbit? Crocodile? No, another rabbit only will hang out. How it found? How does a rabbit know that it should hang out with rabbits? So just like that, even humans, we have many types of humans because we have gone through all the animals and then we've come. And so there are certain proclivities we have. These are called samskaras. It's already within us. And those samskaras from many, many births, they light up neurons in other people who have the same samskaras. Kunal is saying you did the Bane dialogue with the Batman voice. It's cracking. Anyway, okay. So, you know, uh, samskaras. These are impressions we carry from our previous births. And then when you meet someone, you just start vibing. So get out and do your stuff. And if you're really doing something with a passion, you have to meet other people. So when you actually meet other people and you're doing something with a passion, they can recognize it in you because they are also vibing with the same. You know, your vibe attracts your tribe, man. You don't have to really take an ad in, you know, Times of India to attract your tribe. Although tribe members want it, no, not really. They'll find you. Attention, tribe members. I am interested in this. Can we be friendships? People are trying too hard. Don't try so hard to find your tribe. Just do your thing. And the tribe is a peripheral thing that happens when you follow what you want to do. You'll automatically start saying to no to people who are not aligned, and then what will happen is people who are aligned will come to you. It's just that simple. It's not. Don't complicate it. Very simple. Who comes with this question? You know, is somebody who's not really following what they want to do. They'll only be like, "How can I attract my tribe?" Not really, because those doing it will be already there in it. Just you'll be born into it. You know. Anyway,
So the person who is following the purpose will also not have any fear, or will they?
yeah.
No fear.
How can you be afraid when you are doing what you were born to do? You'll be afraid only when you're afraid that you don't know stuff or that you're going to lose stuff. Okay, people are afraid of loss and shame. That's it. These are only two things which make people afraid. But when you're doing what you want to do and what you're born to do, you're not afraid of loss. You'll do it even if there's loss. And you're not afraid of shame. You don't have time for it. You don't have time for fear. What is this useless, wasteful emotion that I need to do? When I have a purpose, I don't have time for it. Hi Aparna, hi Smriti. I can see you guys here. What else?
Mm, so, like we have a purpose, and others also have a purpose. So there must be other people whose purpose we are supposed to contribute to.
Hmm.
Is that a scenario that is possible?
Yes, of course.
Like puzzles, two puzzle pieces that fit with each other.
Yeah, yeah.
So how do you find those people? Same way, just do keep doing your
Ask me
thing
the
and
same question again after I answered for 15 minutes.
yeah.
Uh,
Sorry.
is it a different question? I'm unable to
It was
understand.
about, so we talked about if I have a purpose, how do I invite people? So, and I
Okay.
wanted to know how to know whose purpose I'm supposed to contribute to.
Okay. So you'll feel a pull, you know. Just sit and feel properly. Like what do you feel like doing? Ask people to sit quietly, close their eyes, and feel what they're actually feeling instead of being floating outside body, right? Come back into your body and feel what you're actually feeling. People are so busy trying to douse the feelings of the body with chocolate cake, cigarettes, alcohol, mindless television, mobile scrolling, so many things. Just stop everything for 2 minutes and start to become aware of what's happening inside your body. And when you do that, immediately you say, I don't like this marriage. I don't like this jail. I don't like this job. I don't like this. And so many, I don't like this comes. And when you get all those, I don't like these things, then after a while you'll be like, yeah, okay, okay, okay. I shouldn't be doing it. Just make a note of it. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing it. Okay, okay, okay. What should I be actually doing? You ask your subconscious mind. Dear subconscious, tell me, what should I be actually doing? And subconscious will be like, I have been waiting for this day. Let me show you. And it will show you exactly what you have been waiting for. Right? So I teach a technique in my class. This is called Yugal. Yougle. Yugal. It's an access to your subconscious mind. I teach people how they can access their subconscious mind by creating an avatar for it and then making that avatar be accepted by the subconscious mind. Okay. So one of my students has an avatar as a tree. He goes to the tree and says, "Show me what's wrong. Why am I talking in my sleep and having breathing difficulties? And then, you know, why am I screaming in my sleep? I didn't even know I was doing it, but now I know. Tell me, subconscious mind, what's happened?" And the tree splits in two. And then inside, he's seeing a lot of things in there, which made a lot of sense to him. And so he said, "Why I need these things? Subconscious, take it away." Subconscious takes the whole thing away. And then suddenly the tree comes back together and starts growing, and plants are growing on the tree, and all sorts of stuff is happening. And the next day, he's not doing any of those things. He's breathing normally, because when I heard him breathing the first time, I told him something's up with the subconscious tension. He went in there and he found it and he took it out. Okay. So we only have to learn how to, we have to learn to be in our body. We have to learn to listen to our body. You don't have to follow my techniques. There are thousand and million techniques to access your subconscious. It's there every culture in the world. Okay. But if you don't have any culture, then you can come to me. I'll teach you my techniques also. Okay. And my techniques are bloody good. All right. So I've got classes going on 6 days a week where I teach people to work with the subconscious and create also a fabulous body with that. You know, a great muscular aesthetic body, along with talking to your subconscious, and there's no faster way to do it. There's no faster way to get in shape and be beautifully aligned to your purpose and just be a force to reckon with than doing my class. I'm not aware of any. Because then you tell me, I'll join their class. Okay. So um, it's very easy to do this, and a lot of people charge you lakhs and lakhs, and I don't charge you lakhs and lakhs. I charge you very reasonable amounts to sit and work. I'm also working with another team of people, who are charging me like 12 lakhs to do the same thing, and it's very expensive. And I'm just doing it because I want to learn from them also. Right? And I'm not the only person working with the subconscious. Anybody who's achieved anything in this world has a very deep relationship with the subconscious and a good communication with what is inside. They're not floating outside their body, avoiding their feelings. Are you floating outside your body, avoiding your feelings? This is a question. If you are, then you need customer support. Talk to me. Okay. I've got a question here from Aparna. Oh, no, not a question. I know my purpose in life is to be a mother to my daughters. I've learned to set them free to be around and to be around when required, while I endeavor to get within myself and practice Karlakate. Simple. Great, Aparna. Good job. I'm really happy that you found your purpose. I'm very proud that you found it in my class. Okay, go on.
Okay. What happens when someone's work is done? The work that they came here to do on Earth, when it's done, what happens then?
Work. You find new work, otherwise you have to die now.
Yeah.
A person without purpose wants to commit suicide. Why would you want to be alive? So the key to being immortal, my teacher told me, is to continuously create new purpose. The purpose is not finding. Stop using this language. Everybody. Stop it. Now. Don't use this language. You don't find purpose. You create purpose. Or you align with the created purpose that someone else created. It's as simple as making a statement. This is what I want to do in order to get this result. This is the result I want, and this is the benefit of it. That's all. And you need to deeply accept it, and your subconscious needs to say, yes, I will work with you. The subconscious says no, and you say yes, then it's going to be a big struggle. It'll be a big struggle because the subconscious is saying no. Veena's asking, can our purpose change or end as we evolve? Of course, Veena. Our purpose ends when the result and the benefit is achieved. And when the result is and benefit is achieved, then obviously we have to create a new purpose. Otherwise, we'll be purposeless. There are people who suddenly crash after they achieved what they want to achieve. They don't know what to do next, and they're scared to fail because they've been successful. I've witnessed a lot of people achieving success and then not knowing what to do next because they're afraid to fail. Now they're already successful. They don't want to go through shame again. Say, oh, the person who did so well in this failed, doesn't know what to do now and failed. And so they just pop out of body and make sure that they don't lose their. Try to quit while they're ahead. They want to be retired, and then they fall sick and die. The day you run out of purpose and you talk about something called retirement is one foot in the grave. Retirement equals one foot in the grave. Yeah, got
Okay.
it.
I don't have any more questions. It was great. Last question.
Okay, great. I hope everybody understood that they have not come on this earth to to whine and cry. That ends and then purpose begins. Anshuja is asking, is burning our karma and not create new karma also part of one? No, 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 no. You burn your shit karma and you create good karma. And you continue to live on this earth. All the people who want to leave this earth and get moksha, I know certain poisons you can take right now. I will put up a complete list on my website. Please refer and see which one you're attracted to and kindly leave the planet right now and stop eating our food of those who want to be here. Okay? All the moksha people. Yes, you deserve moksha. Please take and go. Leave. Don't be on this earth. Don't get in the way of people who love living. Look, moksha is not when you're dead. Moksha is when you're alive. You not get moksha dead. Moksha is freedom from rebirth. Yes, agreed. But when you are alive, you don't get freedom from rebirth when you're dead because the next thing you want to do is suddenly realize, oh, there are so many things that I could have done with my body and I wanted another chance at it. And then you do come back again and again. Okay. Some people just want to be a buffalo because they believe a buffalo is more happy than them, which is okay. So all the buffaloes that exist are people who are happier being a buffalo than a human. It is totally okay. No spiritual practice, only sitting in water tubs all day long. Even the richest people cannot afford it. And the snacks will come to them just outside. Snack is outside the tub. And yeah, that's about it. Right? Okay. Good. So that's about being buffaloes. Even a buffalo has purpose. So yeah, no burning karma and creating new karma and not creating new karma and all. Whoever teaches you these things, get some customer service, buy some customer service from me, wait for them, say start teaching, give them two whacks, then they'll get the customer service that they need. Aparna is saying, can the purpose extend to being a grandmother? No, it cannot. That is the purpose of your children, not yours. If you want to have more children, you can, but you can't force your children to have children. Okay? Can the purpose extend to being a grandmother while children pursue their careers in life? Is that someone else's purpose or the nurturing person that I'm? You can open a play school or something, Aparna, and then look after the kids of busy people. But don't put pressure on your kids that produce kids so that I can look after them. My purpose is to look after your kids, and your kids will be like, "What? Okay, don't confuse the kids." But yes, if you feel that nurturing is your purpose, then the first thing you have to learn is marketing. The second thing you have to learn is recruiting a team. The third thing you have to learn is so many things. You have to learn so many things before you can get back to your nurturing. You have to create a proper environment for that nurturing to happen. Okay, so if you want to grow a plant, you need a pot with soil in it and water and sunlight and everything, right? Imagine when we go after a purpose, we need this the stage to be set. Without the stage, if you suddenly start acting like gabbar, people will arrest you and put you in mental hospital. But you can do the same thing on a stage setting where you got a Sholay play going on. There you go and act like gabbar, no problem. People will accept it. Okay, you can't be Ravan outside the Ram Leela. Don't kidnap someone and just put them in your car. You can't do like this. Okay, so the stage is important. Okay, so you suddenly can't nurture someone. Hey, I'm feeling very nurturing. Let me nurture you. They'll be like, hello, excuse me, अपने हाथ में रहो, अपने औकात में रहो, etc. etc. They'll tell you. Okay. So yeah, everything is by mutual consent. So even for you to fulfill your purpose, which you think is nurturing, you need to go and find someone who's hungry for nurturing. Then only the purpose happens, right? Every doctor needs a maris. Without a maris, how can you be a doctor, right? So your purpose is to find the maris. Your purpose is to attract them and serve them and say, "Who's hungry for healing? Come here. I'm a doctor." Then you can help them. Anshuja is asking if you feel sympathetic towards someone and a cause and want to help them, can that become a purpose? Sympathy and all is not enough. Okay. I feel sympathy towards people 10 times a day, but that's not my purpose. Okay. Sympathy is being felt because of mirror neurons. They are feeling sad, you are also feeling sad. Now you want to help them. That is not strong enough. We should also find a pathway to it. We should be willing to burn the midlight oil and find out like what you can do to help these people. It should become an obsession. And then you can give it the status of a purpose. A purpose is something you can't help act upon. Once the idea comes into your head, you can't leave it. I have to fix this. I have to fix this. I have to get into it and fix it. I don't like it. Or I have to get this because without this, I feel that my life doesn't have any meaning. And then you go after that. And that's why I'm here, like teaching. If I don't teach, then I don't have purpose. For to teach, I need people who are ignorant and are hungry for learning. First, they have to agree I'm ignorant and I'm hungry for learning. They say, I'm also learned, Mr. Guruji. You sit here and let's discuss things as a one-to-one equal basis. And I will learn with you. And, you learn from me and I learn from you. And all that's not going to work. I need people who agree that they know less than me, number one. And they're hungry to know what I know. Then I can be a guru. So that's my purpose, right? So then I have to reject people who are there. I got one last week. I got one guy like, already my Kundalini is rosing, but I just want to discuss with you about your journey of your Kundalini rising, and then we can compare notes about our Kundalinic journeys. And I'm like, goodbye forever, lock. Everybody happy. Okay, so Aparna is asking, going with the flow and obsession, is there a relationship? Well, when you are a force, then you get obsessed about something, and it's a force, right? And that force itself is the flow. Don't go with the flow. You are the flow. Your existence is creating electromagnetic ripples in the universe, and that's a flow that people want to jump into. Don't go to the Ganges. You are the Ganges. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll be going in the flow. Whose flow? Some scared society's flow. That's it. You'll be going in the flow of fear. Hey guys, if you don't control your life, guess who controls your life? Your fear. News flash. Everybody. If you don't take charge of your life and you don't control, you don't make decisions. Guess who makes decisions? Your fears. You want to be free of fears, you better start making decisions. Everybody's afraid to get out of bad relationships, to get out of a bad job, to get out of even bad things that are bad for you, like alcohol. You know it and you can't get over it, right? You better be so concentrated and intense that you're creating a flow. You're an electromagnetic phenomenon of the universe, and you should accept yourself as such, not go with the flow somewhere. Smriti says, we are the flow. Yes, absolutely. Okay, you got it. Great. I guess everybody has exhausted the questions. Okay. Better your questions be exhausted than you be exhausted. Anybody got any other questions? Yeah, I can't see no questions. So this brings us to the end of the program. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you share, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and comment. No, you already commented, but yeah, leave another comment about what you thought. Yeah, you don't always have to agree with me, but if you don't, I can delete your comment. Okay, all right. Too much flow is happening. All right. Thank you very much, and have a great evening, everybody. Right. See you next week with something else delicious. And guys, if you want us to talk about some topic, just reach out to Yuvraj or me, and we'll be happy to discuss whatever is bugging you. Right? What's bugging you? Tell us. We're here to help. All right. Have a great day.